Hello students, today I am going to start your new chapter number 15, that is probability. Students, firstly, what is probability? Probability tells us how often some event will happen after many repeated trials. Okay, in this chapter we will find probability of some events. So how can we find probability? Suppose we perform an experiment and let n be the total number of trials, and the probability of happening of an event E is defined as probability of event E is equals to number of trials in which the event happened upon total number of trials. This is way of finding probability. It means number of trials in which the event happened upon total number of trials. Okay. Now what is trial? By a trial we mean performing a random experiment. It means how many times we performing a random experiment, that is trials, and the probability of each event lies between 0 and 1. It means probability cannot be less than 0 and probability cannot be greater than 1. It will be lies between 0 and 1. It means probability is greater than and equals to 0 and it is less than and equals to 1. Probability cannot be equals to 2 and probability cannot be equals to -1, -2. The probability will always lies between 0 and 1. And sum of all probabilities is 1. It means probability of event first, probability of event second plus probability of event third and so on. Probability of event n will be equals to 1. It means sum of all probabilities is 1. These are two important things about probability, that the probability of each event lies between 0 and 1 and sum of all probabilities is 1. Now when we have to find probability of not happening an event, then probability of not happening of an event E is denoted by PE bar. Probability of not happening an event, this is equals to PE bar, and probability of happening an event, that is PE. So how can we find PE bar? This is as easy as probability of happening an event, number of trials in which the event not happened upon total number of trials. And if we want to find probability of happening an event, then we can say that number of trials in which the event happened upon total number of trials. And if we want to find probability of not happening an event, PE bar, that is equals to number of trials in which the event not happened upon total number of trials. And relation between probability of happening an event and probability of not happening an event is equals to PE bar is equals to 1 minus PE. PE bar plus PE is equals to 1. It means sum of all probabilities is equals to 1. This is probability of not happening an event and this is probability of happening an event. Their sum must be equals to 1. Okay students, now we will do questions of your exercise 15.1. Our first question is, in a cricket match, a batswoman hits a boundary 6 times out of 30 balls. It means total number of balls the batswoman played is 30, and out of 30 balls she hits boundary on 6 balls. It means she hit boundary 6 times. Find the probability that she did not hit a boundary. Here we have to find the probability that she did not hit a boundary. Number of times a batswoman hits a boundary 6 times. Number of times a batswoman hits a boundary 6 times she hits a boundary, and total number of balls she played. She played total 30 balls, in which 30 balls she hits boundary on 6 balls. It means number of times that she does not hit a boundary, that is equals to 30 minus 6, that is equals to 24. It means out of 30 balls on 24 balls she does not hit boundary. So probability of she does not hit a boundary is equals to number of times when she does not hit boundary upon total number of balls she played. Number of times when the event not happened upon total number of trials. So number of times when she does not hit boundary upon total number of balls she played. So probability is equals to 24 upon 30 because on 24 balls she does not hit the boundary, and when we divide 24 and 30 by 6 then we get 4 upon 5. So probability of that she does not hit a boundary is equals to 4 upon 5. Okay students, now question number 2. 1500 families with 2 children were selected randomly and the following data were recorded. Number of girls in a family and number of families. 475 families have 2 girls and 814 families have 1 girl and 211 families have no girl. We have to compute the probability of a family chosen at random having 2 girls, 1 girl and no girl. Also check whether the sum of these probabilities is 1. So firstly, total number of families, that is equals to 475 plus 814 plus 211, that is equals to 1500. And firstly we have to find probability of 2 girls. Number of families having 2 girls, that is equals to 475. Okay, and probability if a randomly chosen family has 2 girls. Number of families having 2 girls upon total number of families. So probability first is equals to 475 because 475 families having 2 girls upon total number of families 1500. And when we divide 475 and 1500 by 25 then we get 19 upon 60. So this is the probability when we randomly choose a family which have 2 girls. Okay, now number of families having 1 girls are 814. So probability a random chosen family has 1 girl. Total number of families having 1 girl upon total number of families. So number of families having 1 girl equals to 814 and total number of families are 1500. So probability is equals to 407 and upon 715 because 814 and 1500 is divisible by 2. Number of families having 1 girl upon total number of families. This is probability 2. Now we have to find probability of no girls. Number of families having no girls, that is equals to 211. So probability third, a randomly chosen family has no girl. Number of families having no girl upon total number of families. So number of families having no girls are 211 upon total number of families 1500. So probability third is equals to 211 upon 1500. These are our probabilities: 19 upon 60, 407 upon 750 and 211 upon 1500. Now we have to find that whether the sum of these probabilities is 1 or not. First probability first plus probability second plus probability third. This is equals to 19 upon 60, 407 upon 750 plus 211 upon 1500. Students, when we take LCM of their denominators then we get 1500 and this is equals to 475 plus 814 plus 211 and that is equals to 1500 upon 1500, that is equals to 1. Therefore the sum of all these probabilities is 1. Okay students, in this chapter when you do questions you have to remember one thing, that probability is equals to number of trials in which the event happened upon total number of trials. Okay students, we will discuss our next questions in our next video. Try to solve your exercise 15.1.